A man does not need love. What he needs is respect. Without it, he is no man, but a boy to be loved for who he is, his pure existence. Yet no boys last forever. As he grows, he must become a man. And as he becomes a man of value, he must demand respect to get what he wants and live a life that he deserved. It is this deep sense of appreciation and admiration of his qualities, his abilities, and his achievements that makes a male feel truly like a man, filled with pride, confidence, strength, and courage. It is this form of respect from others that build and reinforce his status as a champion of the world, leader of the tribe, father of a family, and the man of the relationship. Just like how love is important to a woman, respect is everything to a man, for it literally defines who he is, where he stands, and how successful he is in living his life. Yet not all men are to be respected, for not every man are deemed as respectable. In many cultures, the achieved manhood status is what earns a man respect from others. A guy is born male, but he must become a man, either through rituals that put him in trials and tribulations, or by performing manly deeds and living up to the cultural standards. It is by demonstrating his values through competency, physical prowess, creativity, social proof, or dominance that makes him worthy of the respect he gets and the status he achieves. This is not a fiction nor a social script, but years of evolutions that have instilled within the male biology to compete and strive towards a higher positions within the dominance hierarchy. Because historically speaking, the higher our status, the more access we had to resources, to food, power, land, money, and women. Hence, the higher the chance of surviving and passing down our genes. This is why respect goes such a long way within a man's life, for it can either build or destroy his reputation, which consequently will affect him, his family, his tribe, and the quality of life in which they may live. In the past, it could mean the difference between life and death. In today's world, it still means the difference between living a fulfilling or miserable life. This form of masculine respect is what all men desire. It is no coincidence that humanity have depended on it for centuries to create the greats among men and transform boys into men of substances, capable of leading, building, protecting, and providing towards the civilization we see today. However, within the modern society, the concept of respect no longer holds the same value, nor any rationalized and fact-based principle. Instead, it is diminished and replaced with another form that appeals more to the feelings. It is no longer a determination of one's merits and performance, nor it is an admiration for one's success and accomplishment, but as a courtesy, a gesture, a social deed that applies to anyone and everyone's, no matter their differences. Respect today is a collectivist concept, aligned more with the feminine and the equalist that discourage the idea that anyone is greater or lesser than another. It is the core belief celebrated by feminists and effeminate men who believe in the default setting of respect, which is always on and is given to everybody no matter what. It is the due regards for the feelings, wishes, rights, and traditions of others. It is based on grace, which has a social value, yet means little as a functional value that is required to determine the best, the most competent, and the most capable. Ultimately, to them, respect is something to be given and not needed to be earned. Yet, as there exists too much circulations of anything, prices go down. The same goes with respect. Given out freely and cheaply, and it will become worthless, especially from a masculine perspective. As men, we can never be fully social conditioned into this idea of respect, for we have to carry the burden of performance throughout our entire life. As men, we can never truly assume this to apply to us, for we have to live and grow within a fact-based reality. As men, we can never afford to think delusionally and live within our own bubble, for we cannot just be, but we must become. As men, we can never give credit where it is not due, for respect to us is always something to be earned and never given. As harsh as it may sound to live a life of a man, it is this reason that allow us to dictate our own life and live in the way in which we want to live. It is the values we create and bring through the burden of performance that make us think, act, and behave like the prize. It is the hardships, the failures, and ultimately the accomplishment and the success that make us deserving of the masculine respect, the appreciation, the admiration, and the recognition of who we have become and where we have gone in life. So, as a man, you must demand respect, not just by existing, but by improving and living up to your potential to then develop yourself into a high-value man who is respected amongst all. Yet to be able to reach such status and get the respect you want, you must be able to respect yourself first. That is, to live by your code of conduct, your fundamental beliefs, your core values, and act accordingly to your masculine desire. To respect yourself is to do the right things for you, not because of others. It is this sense of pride and confidence in yourself that it is either your way or the highway. It is to believe in your worth and live past what others may say and judge. It is to live a life, stop giving so much fuck about everything as a man of value. Alright, this is the messages for today. Like, comment, subscribe, and let me know down in the comment if you agree or disagree with the messages. Alright, I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.